you don't mind, we're going to go real quick to the lightning round, if that's
nervous.
okay with you. This is what you're nervous about, the
This
lightning
is it,
round?
yeah.
All
That's
right.
just this.
All right, just this. Okay. Hey guys, and welcome to a new season of Cruisin with Zach. It's been a while. Had a layoff. Had a kid since last time we talked. What do you think about the beard?
I like it.
Do you like it?
It's a little patchy.
It is a little Patch Adams. But whatever. Gave it a try. Maybe I'll shave it for tomorrow. Thanks for that.
Or you could keep it up for November.
You know what? People are always asking me, oh, is this for No Shave November? I just got lazy.
Got it.
I just got tired and lazy.
That third kid really.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, whatever. So today, my special guest is Danielle McMahon. She's doing some great work in the community, something very special for everyone. So Danielle, take it away. What are you going to be bringing to our community?
So I am bringing a support group for families that are suffering with infertility. Obviously, my husband and I went through fertility. I guess it's not obvious, but we went through fertility, which is why it's important to me to bring this. And when we were going through that process, I found that there was nothing really down here that was offering any type of in-person support.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's not easy to travel to Deptford was one of the closest, Marlton. It seems like you have to travel at least an hour, and I just thought, we have a need down here. And then we ended up getting pregnant with our daughter. And then when we went back for the second time to try when she was 6 months, kind of going through that process again and realizing there's nothing down here.
Mm-hmm.
So I just thought it's something it's important. I like to talk things out. I think, to have a community that really knows what you're going through is important when you're going through something tough like that.
Yeah, and we were talking before you came on the show, when I asked you to come on the show. It affects a lot of people.
1 in 8 couples
and
families.
It's kind of like unspoken. It's kind of brushed under the rug. Taboo. No one talk about it. So it's great that you're starting a platform or a community where people, or women only, can come and get a support group.
Yeah, and I think, depending on how it goes, I think it's important, I think the reason it's not really talked about is because people don't really know what to say. I think if you're going through it, you don't really want to burden other people,
Mm-hmm.
or they might not understand. And then if you are a support, like a family member, mom, a dad, or sister, whatever, being on the other side of it, it's hard to know what to say because you don't want to upset anybody. You don't want to ask something.
It's a sensitive subject. It's
right.
A very sensitive
you don't want to ask something and then it be like bad news, and then, oh gosh, I've kind of created this thing. And sometimes, as somebody who's going through it, some days you want to talk about it and some days you don't. So it's very hard for people to know when the good time to connect is. And then when nobody asks you about it, you just kind of don't, you just don't want to bring it up, and you don't want to burden people with something like that.
I gotcha. So when and where? Who, what, when, where, and why?
So we'll be meeting the third Thursday of every month at the Upper Township Library from 6:30 to 8:30. When you go into the library, if you go to the left, you can just go right into the meeting room. The library will be open. It's open late on Thursdays, so it will be open when we start our meeting, so you can be directed that way too. But that's the when and where. And, I just want to provide an opportunity for people to come together and have a safe place to talk and share what they want to share. And we're not forcing anybody to talk about anything. Some people find solace in just being within the group.
Right.
But it's a share if you want to share and be a part. And I also encourage people who've been through their journey that want to be of support. It's always great to have people who are at the end, whatever route they took, maybe, they didn't get pregnant, or maybe they ended up adopting, or whatever. Everybody has a story that somebody can relate to. So I encourage those people to come out and support that way too.
Yeah, that's great. And then do you have any experience leading these groups, or did you just say, you know what, there isn't anything like this in the community, I'm going to take the bull by the horns, and you got together and created this?
Yeah, I felt like, the first time going around, I felt like, why don't we have anything down here? And then especially the second time when we started trying, and I just, I sat there and thought, why don't we have anything down here? We don't have any resources down here. And then I thought to myself, well, what are you waiting for? And when we went for our second opinion, I had found a brochure of Resolve, which is the National Fertility organization, and they had a list in there for peer-led groups, but there wasn't any in our area. Deptford again, Marlton again, and I thought, well, why not? So over the summer I had reached out, because you have to kind of go through this process to be not selected, but
right,
approved or whatever.
Right.
So I reached out and I went through that process in at the end of the summer, in August into September, and then I just wanted to do it. I set a goal for myself that by November I would have this out. It's hard over the
November,
holidays.
you did it.
I did it. Yeah. Well, I had to. You get caught up in all the other things, but the holidays are hard.
Yeah.
For a lot of people, so I think this is a good opportunity, a good place to start.
Good stuff. Well, if you don't mind, we're going to go real quick to the lightning round. That's okay with you. This is what you're nervous about, the lightning round?
This is it, yeah.
All right.
Just this.
All right, just this. Okay, if you were in a food eating contest and you can eat one food and win, what would you eat?
If I could eat one food and win?
Yeah. You had to eat the most of it.
I don't think I could eat any food and win, honestly.
Oh my God.
I mean...
What a PC answer.
It's not a PC answer. What are you going to say? Everything's filling. Potato chips.
Oh, okay. Just
like
a wood chipper.
I could throw back some potato chips, Zach.
Me too. I like potato. That's a good answer. But be careful. They could get barbed in your teeth.
Yeah, you gotta make sure you chew enough.
Yeah.
You can't just swallow those down.
Safety first.
That's right.
Okay, if you could be any animal, what would you be?
I could be any animal. What in the world? I would be a bird.
Can you be more specific?
No.
Okay.
I wouldn't be...
No, don't. No, we're moving on. Okay, and if you can bring anyone back from the dead and have dinner with them, who would it be?
My grandpa.
That's nice.
Because he was a character.
Oh, just like your husband, Michael?
Yes, just like my husband, Michael. Ironically, my grandfather's name is also Michael.
That is ironic.
That is crazy.
I got goosebumps here. All right, so again, the floor is yours. Tell them again who, when, where. When's the first meeting?
Next Thursday from 6:30 to 8:30 at the Upper Township Library in Woodbine. It's going to be the third Thursday of every month. That's my plan. If it happens to fall on a weird holiday or something, I'll have to adjust that. But I'll just post things like that on my Facebook page. So I encourage everybody to, if you feel the need and you feel like you need somebody to talk to or a group to support you, I encourage you to reach out.
Very good. Danielle McMahon, find her on Facebook. So far, that's all we have. Any literature on it or a website or anything like that?
I have a flyer that I have passed out, but you can go to Resolve.
Okay.
I think it's .org or .com.
Well, you can look it up on your Facebook. Danielle McMahon.
Yeah. Yep.
Perfect. All right. Thanks so much. I appreciate it.
Exactly.
All right. See you guys.